what it's all about, okay? But where?
It's for honor. No, it's not.
Yeah, dude, come say what's up. We'll shout you out. Yeah, you can get some words. No. Alright, man. See you. Jason.
Really? You doubted him?
Yeah.
We'll just chill with guys.
Why is there no commercial, bro? I want to do this.
And the crowd goes wild.
In and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
In, fire, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Gonna try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on the stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
In and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
In, fire, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Gonna try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on the stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
In and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
In, fire, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Gonna try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on the stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
In and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
In, fire, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
This by a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
In and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
This by a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
In and oh, the ball's loose. He'll
All right, we're here today for Game 2 of Barrington and Bishop Hendricken here at Portsmouth Abbey. As Barrington with the home game today, trying to even the series at one apiece, but Bishop Hendricken shutting them out last year, trying to win their 4th game of the season against the Eagles, who have just had their numbers all year. As it's Tim Duffy and Charlie Faulkner in the booth today, and Chuck, you know, we've had a couple of Barrington games the last week, and it's a team that heat up at the perfect time the last 2 games, with a victory against Mount St. Charles to end the season and clinch that home play-in game, and then a dominant play-in win against Smithfield Bishop Hendricken, the defending champs. Not going to let anything go easy by them, and they came in with a shutout victory last night at home to take Game 1.
That's it, man. We got LaSalle last night, and we get Hendricken tonight, so we get a good look at the 2 mirror teams in this Division 1 bracket and seeding. So I'm looking for a good one. I mean, I don't think Barrington's gonna let them go out easy, but it's definitely after we saw that 9-2 victory for the LaSalle yesterday, looking to see what Hendricken's gonna do. I mean, this Barrington team did beat that LaSalle team, so
Sure did, as Hendricken 1 win away from booking their ticket to the semifinals. The winner of this series plays the winner of Warwick and Burrillville, and don't forget, Warwick handing Bishop Hendricken their only loss of the season. Before we get things started, national anthem and starting lineups. This game is brought to you by our great sponsors, Ray's Hockey Shop in Smithfield, Rhode Island, specializing in uniforms and custom team apparel, all done in-house in Smithfield, Rhode Island. Call 401-231-1995 or go to Ray at rayshockey.com for all of your hockey needs. Shoot him an email. That's the logo on the left right there. And we also have Premier Homes Realty in Cranston, Rhode Island, anchored by Stephanie Sosha, who has been in business for 20 years as a broker and homeowner, also a certified real estate agent, speaks Spanish and covers Massachusetts as well. Any questions, and they're 1 phone call away from being answered at 401-742-8971. And by our very own RR Elite Recruits, with access to 60,000 coaches across 3,000 schools. If you are a high school athlete looking to be seen at the next level, be seen by signing up today. We've also added club hockey and from academy coaches to our list. If you're interested, fill out an athlete submission form at rreliterecruits.com today.
All right, man. Great job on the ads, by the way. Yeah, we're here at the Portsmouth Abbey, arena. This is actually where my alma mater, I guess, played at. So very used to this frigid arena. Trying to keep our toes warm today, and that was a great game. But here we go. We're looking for some starting lineups right now.
This is definitely one of the most chilly arenas across the 9 that we cover games from in Rhode Island. Starting lineups now to get ready to go for Bishop Hendricken and Barrington. We got Bradley in that starting line for the Hawks. There's Penicini, Andrew Smith, Nick Brazine, Griffin Crane, and Will Kavanaugh. Now Barrington on the other end. Adam Gorman. Tucker Squires, the assistant captain. Alternate captain Trevor Snow. He's had a great streak of scoring goals. Barrington still looking for their first playoff one this year. Christian Vieira and Chase Watts, Eric Hall, excuse me, and in the net, Dominic Bruzy. Siwick not getting the start today. All right. Feeling patriotic after that one. Has 15 minutes on the clock to begin game 2. This is the first game 2 of the day. We have all 4 here on Fans Only Sports. As Bishop Hendricken leads this one 1-0. LaSalle leading against Mount St. Charles. That game is later tonight at 8 o'clock from Adelaide Arena. We have Warwick and Burrillville playing at 8 o'clock as well from Thayer. Right after our game, actually. Actually, that game's in Burrillville. My apologies. Warwick leads that one 1-0. And the other game, Prout and Cumberland from Boss later tonight at 6. As Prout going on the road last night to Mount St. Charles and getting the victory with a 5-4 win, trying to close out that series at home.
Should be a good one, huh, Tim?
Sure will. Our boy Cam Rancourt has that game later. But this game about to begin between Barrington and Bishop Hendricken. We're underway here in game 2, and it's Hendy getting it first after Gorman turns over. Kavanaugh flips it up in the air. And he gets it back. Kavanaugh, good look at the slot. Griffin Crane got that one deflected and goes end over end. Face plants into the ice as he was tripped up by Squires. Slow to get up. But does. This is early action, just 15 seconds into this one. As Bishop Hendricken with a great setup right off the bat, getting to the spot they wanted to, and Crane coming off the ice after that one. Face off, here's Penicini putting it into the zone. A little bit wide of the mark. Trying to get after it was Grislis, who scored last night for Hendricken. Is the 3rd goal of the game, and a 3-0 victory from Thayer Arena, as it was all Bishop Hendricken, who are 3-0 against the Eagles this year. Barrington just 3 goals against the Hawks in the 3 games. None last night. Here's a chance. It was sent in there nicely by Gorman. Hall trying to get after it. Nice play to poke it away by Caleri. Caleri gets it back off the pass from LaRose and sent away by Eric Hall for an icing. As no one was home for Barrington, but a good play by Hall to get out of the way. And this is a Barrington team that is just trying to make something happen. I mean, they've been hot the last 2 games before the postseason. Here's a chance in front of the net. Opportunity, rebound, and a score for Nate Marshall.
No way.
who puts in the goal. Just a minute and 2 seconds into this one.
Wow, well, listen, we actually had to speak with Dave Rush for the game.
We told him, we said, you got to score so you can get clipped on the Instagram.
This is special because Nate is from Bristol, so he watched his brothers grow up, play here. And I've had the pleasure to know him. He scores the first goal of the game.
And it's Barrington getting on the board early in this one as it's sent up by LaRose. Almeida puts it out of the way, getting it back. Here's Bishop Hendricken. Here's Carrera. Fight for along the boards. Off the wall. Here's a shot for Smith, a little bit wide. And Almeida will get the loose puck. Try to get up to Watts, but got poked away. Carter dumps in there. Cody Wood back there for Barrington. Lost his footing and the puck. But Almeida's there to recover it for the Eagles. Drake Almeida up ahead. It's Watts, the money man for Barrington. Leading scorer of this team with 12 goals on the year. He had one in the play-in game as well, so that was his 13th. But Nate Marshall going back to that goal, his 6th of the season. As the juniors able to put the Hawks in front first.
We were actually just talking about his score, how many points he had before the game. There we go. 1-0. Hendy started off strong.
Gristlis puts in the zone. Carmone's there first for Barrington. And taken away by Snow momentarily. Fight for it along the boards. Kavanaugh wrestling for it. Gristlis was, as Kavanaugh was there to try to help him out. Cross-ice pass to Tucker Squires, turned over. After a couple bounces, it's Trevor Snow. Nice pass to Carmone. Barrington trying to work some offense, and that one, too much juice on the pass for Squires. Going to chase after this one. Panicini will hit it off the wall. And it's Regine. Up ahead to Griffin Crane, who scored last night. Panicini gets it back, puts it in there, and hits the post. And Regine almost had a chance for the rebound. Panicini's shot hits off Regine, stays alive for the Hawks. Carmone puts it off the wall, finds Gristlis, and Hendricken trying to reset. That was a great chance to go up 2-0 right there. Less than 3 minutes into this one.
It looked like the team thought they went in there. I mean, looked very close.
Here's Kelsey. This one got poked by, it's back Kelsey. Good look for Watson. Saved and sent away beautifully by LaRose, and Wood will reset for Barrington. Almeida turns it over at center ice. It's Aiden Ferreira. Trying to get it on the backhand pass, but Kelsey's there first. Watts over to Almeida, takes a shot, and Watts gets it back. 2-on-1, good chance for Hayes, and he got saved again by Bradley.
Looked like he just couldn't get his stick on there. Little backhand opportunity. What a pass.
And a great pass up ahead. It's Carrara, and that one, or Ferreira, that one saved.
Oh man, he's laid out.
He got laid out afterwards inside. Ferreira tried to get it to his man in Marshall, but taken away by Hayes, and it's Watts coming into the zone. Hayes trying to get there, but it's going to take a Hendricken bounce and find Matt Giuliano. Marshall gets it back. At center ice, Nate Marshall, he's already scored once. Trying to make something happen again right here. Puts on the brakes. Off the wall to Panicini. Panicini looking. Can't find anybody. Runs into a body of yellow jerseys. Here's a shot taken from the blue line by Giuliano. And too tall for anyone right there, but
oh my God.
Nice move. A dirty one from Hughes. That shot saved. Hughes, second chance and lunging, can't get it to go. See Hughes on the lacrosse field for this Hendricken school. And that one sent all the way down, out of the way, as Smith will try to get it back. Doesn't have to, as there'll be another icing against Barrington.
Try my best to get those corner shots, ladies and gentlemen. Just know I'm trying my best, all right?
There's not a lot of seating here at the Portsmouth Abbey. Definitely one more questionable setups we have.
I don't know, Tim. It looks like there's a lot of
Ryland Riggs.
along the boards, if you ask me. But.
Smith Puts in the zone. What an effort by Smith to chase after that one. Vieira trying to get it back for Barrington as we're over 5 minutes into this first period. Taken away by Regine. Good setup to Kavanaugh. Here's a shot. Second chance. Trying to bat it down. It was Regine. New opportunity for Kavanaugh. Crane in a spin cycle. Takes a shot from Clausen. Kicked in front of the net. No one home for Barrington. It would have been another great chance. As it's a fight for it. Carter trying to keep it alive for Bishop Hendricken. Gorman.
Oh, very physical defense from Barrington up against, Hendricken up against the boards there.
Kavanaugh puts it in the zone.
And they're going to change lines.
Almeida
Oh my
takes
God.
a shot along the boards by Boscia. Another big hit laid out by Snow.
That little get back to him.
Yeah, on Nardelli. Reset for Hendricken. They're still in the offensive zone here. Too much on the pass for Nardelli. Chasing after it is Boscia. Sent away and finds Grislis. He takes a shot. Batted down from that. Hendricken trying to get bodies there as Grislis gets it back at the blue line. Nice pass inside on the second chance. It looked like it was kicked to Nardelli. He couldn't get a shot off. Penicini wants one though. And hits off the body of Cody Wood. As Watts sends it up ahead. Hendricken dominating possession so far in this game. Much what they did last night. Penicini takes a big shot from Watts. Slow to get up afterwards. But does.
Knocked the stick right out of his hand. Ooh. Very close to the pass there.
Penicini moves it up ahead to Ferreira. Too much in the pass as it hits off the ice or the wall. And Almeida gets it for Barrington. He loses it quickly. There's been a lot of that safe pressure for Barrington, just not able to possess the puck.
Yeah, especially in their own half. I mean, Hendricken has been insanely aggressive on the, just trying to put pressure at all times, and they've gotten a lot of good poke checks and a lot of takeaways just from the pressure, the high pressure they have coming right off the line changes.
There's Andrew Smith.
Ooh.
A little bit wide to the right. We saw Andrew Smith with a crazy empty netter goal from on the other end of the ice.
Oh yeah.
Last week.
That blowout.
Here's a chance for Crane, and he bins it in the top shelf. And what a shot from Griffin Crane, his second goal of the series.
Right in that top corner. That's great placement. Kind of looked at you, when you were looking at it, it looked like he was gonna sink it. Great skill.
Yeah, that was excellent placement right there. It's a killer for Barrington, and Hendricken leads it 2-0. Just over halfway through this first period. Penicini taken away by Kavanaugh. Puts in the zone. Hall is there. Nice job by Kavanaugh to get it back. A shot for Penicini in front of the net. And they have Regine there as well. Kicked over. It's a good chance for Crane again. Saved by Bruzy right there. Kavanaugh. Bishop Hendricken just staying very aggressive in this one. Here's a shot and a good opportunity right there. And saved as Crane looking for number 2. Squires.
Gotta find the man in the back there.
Right for Barrington. And
oh man.
a big shot taken by Penicini.
That should be a penalty, Tim.
And let's wait till Barrington gets it back for them to call the penalty, if there is one.
Oh,
and
Carmone.
Carmone.
It was an off.
Yeah.
Oh, and that's one right there. His helmet came off. I believe that's just a stoppage, though. I don't think that's a penalty.
So yeah, no call made.
It was an offside call. That's what it was. Tough tumble he took there. Falling backwards, though. That's for sure.
So first offsides call of the game.
You have two very disciplined teams. I mean, they know how to score. We've seen a lot of high-scoring games from both teams.
Sure do. Here's a shot.
Wow.
Bruzy makes the glove save.
From distance.
From distance.
Bless you, Tim.
Thank you. I muted my mic for my sneeze. It was kind of a cute little sneeze.
Do you think you have a cute sneeze, Tim?
I think I have a nice sneeze.
Like a kitten sneeze?
Yeah, a little bit of a kitty sneeze. Here's Smith. It was intended for him, but it finds
that's tough
eventually
there.
over to James Carrara. Picked up by Hughes. Chris Hughes gets it over to his man in Carter, but that shot getting saved again. Barrington still without a shot on net all game. They have two, actually, excuse me. Smith. They're getting outshot very much so in this first period. Big shot along the boards. Right there. And it's another chance and another good save from Bruzy as Carter wanted it once again. Carter Jr. only with one goal on the season. Took a couple of nice shots right there. Good looks. But Bruzy hanging in with his team already down 2-0 in this one.
And Tim, I think it's because of how active the Hawks are in front of the goal. You see a lot of deflections, a lot of goalie screening, and that's why these deep shots have a lot of chances. And Keeper's been having to make a lot of tough saves with not a lot of time. But
Yeah.
2-0, they had a lot of chances. Could be worse, could be better.
You don't want to get down 3, especially at home on your own ice. Here is the shot on target by Giuliano. And we flipped up in the air, sent away. Panaccini's going to get it at mid-ice, center ice. And put back into the zone by Nardelli. But Hall is there first for Barrington off the wall. Gorman couldn't get it. Instead, it's Trevor Snow the other direction. He's got Clausen with him. Snow trying to double to himself in the zone. He gets there first past Panaccini. It's a shot along the wall. And Panaccini, the all-star, getting it back for the Hawks. Here's Boscia. He can't get there. Snow got it taken away by Nardelli. Steve Nardelli around the corner, takes a shot, still keeps the puck with him.
Oh, wow.
As he gets back there first.
Look at the hustle.
And turns it over. Gorman trying to put it into the zone, and it'll be called for the ice. Saying with 4:42 to go here in this first period. This game brought to you once again by our great sponsors, including Ray's Hockey Shop in Smithfield, Rhode Island, specializing in uniforms and custom apparel, all done in-house in Smithfield, Rhode Island. Call 401-231-1995 or email ray@rayshockey.com for all of your hockey needs. This game is also brought to you by Premier Homes Realty in Cranston, Rhode Island. Anchored by Stephanie Socha, who's been in business for 20 years as a broker and owner. Also a certified real estate appraiser, speaks Spanish, and it covers Massachusetts as well, the jack of all trades. Any questions, and they're one phone call away from being answered at 401-742-8971. And by our very own RR Recruits, with access to 60,000 coaches across 3,000 schools and 38 NCAA sports. If you are a high school athlete looking to be seen at the next level, be seen by signing up today and filling out an athlete submission form at rrrecruits.com today. As this one sent to the other direction, another icing call. It's a Bishop Hendricken team already up 2-0. They led the state in goals this year with a whopping 84 on the season, 17 more than any other team.
Dear Lord.
As Cumberland was second with 67 in the regular season. As those Clippers scored 4 last night, wasn't enough against Prout. Here's a chance for Watts trying to flip it in. Bodies flying, a couple of Hawks on the ground, on the ice by the likes of Smith and Frankie Ryan. Here's a chance, second opportunity, flipped in, trying to tap it in.
You going in front of the net, Tim.
I know, it's right in front of the net for LaRose. Awkward angle for Almeida, he couldn't get it to go. Saved by Bradley Watts, trying to keep it alive, and Wood trying to get there first.
Barrington loves those backhands, you can tell.
You sure do. This one will be Connor Hayes trying to get after it. Wood's there first. Hayes comes off the ice. Wood hits it hard off the wall. Finds Panaccini, and he takes a shot from the neutral zone. Gets saved. Gets it back off a couple of ricochets. Regine putting into the zone. Almeida going to reset and taken away. Good chance for Griffin Crane. Trying to get it to his man in Kavanaugh, but got taken away and cleared out. But Panaccini is there to get over to Blake Grislis. Grislis runs into his own man and Regine on the boards. A fight for it featuring Gorman and Hayes as well. For Barrington as Pedicini comes out of the pile with it. Off the wall and finds Eric Hall. Hall puts it up there. Grislis able to get it back. Pedicini back to Grislis as they're working in their own zone. Pretty effortlessly getting the puck to each other as Hendricken easily the best passing team in the state. Kavanaugh with some numbers, including Crane. Kavanaugh takes a shot from a tough angle, gets saved. But got his own rebound. Nice pass inside. Here's a great look for Smith. Got taken away and sent out there to the neutral zone.
Wow, they are.
Carter dumps it back in there. Kavanaugh gets it back, runs into Carmone. And Bruzy able to make the save. Bodies flying. Hall ate some ice. Knocked down. And taken away. Here's a chance for Carrara. A little bit wide to the right. Under 2 minutes to go in this opening period. Smith puts it back in. Another save from Bruzy. And Snow trying to get any offense for Barrington in this first period. It seems like Hendricken's controlled the puck for about 90% of the game up to this point. I mean, this has been
one of the longest possessions Barrington's had.
very much. Just a great pass from Squire. Here's Trevor Snow. That one's saved. And caught in the air by Carter to reset for Hendricken. Wood gets it back for the Eagles. Almeida. Still no penalties called in this game. As you know, we mentioned it last night, the refs letting these boys play some playoff hockey, it seems like, in the early stages of this playoff bracket. Here's Crane. Crane trying to get through. Crane scores a dirty goal! Wow! I mean, what an angle, getting it in the left side of the net. And I don't even know how he was able to put it there from that angle. Going right, getting the shot left at Hendricken, who went scoreless in the first period yesterday, has 3 goals in the game's first 14 minutes and 4 seconds here today.
Yeah, Crane is lighting up the boards. I mean, you've seen both 2 really great wrist shots. I mean, that's all you can really do to explain it, man. Like, that is, from that distance, being able to have the control with the wrist, it's impressive. And not to mention, I mean, Hendricken goalkeeper, who's this?
Bradley.
Oh, Bradley. Okay. Doing a great job.
My bad.
Can I let go to you?
My apologies. It's Braden Nebus in net for Bishop Hendricken. Was drawing a blank. Jeez, my apologies.
All right, well, I think I'm good.
Well, he hasn't seen too much action today anyways. As Barrington still with just 2 shots on net. It's been quiet for the Eagles. Final 10 seconds as Marshall trying to get up ahead, runs into Cody Wood. And whistles are gonna blow with 8.7 seconds to go in this first period.
So there's a little tie up in the corner over there, which I would have loved to get on camera, but not really up to me currently.
What'd you say? It happens, man. Tough place to film. 8 seconds left. There's Panicini.
Quick shot.
Poked away. Good chance in front of the net. So sent in there by LaRose. And that was going to conclude the first period. Barrington
Jinx.
running into harm's way. Bishop Hendricken Hawks, the defending champs, with 3 early goals in this one. 2 from Griffin Crane in the last 5 minutes of the first period. First from Nate Marshall, and Bishop Hendricken well on their way, it appears, to a semifinal appearance. Don't count out Barrington yet. They still have 2 periods left in this one to try to come back. But the Hawks looking like they are the best team in Division 1 as they have been all season long. We'll be right back here on Fans Only Sports Network as Barrington tries to come back and make some noise against a Hawks team that is cruising right now.
In and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Let's try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
In and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
Goal?
And fires, deflected, no.
Oh, really?
Score!
It's okay. 15 more minutes on the clock, and we are underway here in period number 2 with Barrington and Bishop Hendricken battling here in this second game of the 3-game series. If Barrington can win today, but Bishop Hendricken saying none of that so far as we switch sides up ahead. Terrific Crane again. Crane, what a pass. Puts in there. What an opportunity for Kavanaugh. Got saved from Bruzy. And sent away by Carmone. Kavanaugh gets it back. Slapped down by Squires.
Tim, if I thought any goal was going to go in, it would have been that one.
Yeah, I mean, that was a great chance to make it 4-0. This pass too much for Gorman. On top of it is Braden Nebus. Like I mentioned, the sophomore has not had to do too much today. This is his 4th start of the season in net. It's not lost the game.
Yeah, well, Tim, I think that call on Barrington being one of the best passing teams in the state really. I mean, you've seen 2 great goal opportunities. One went in, the other one was very close.
I'll be a second chance for Kelsey. He can't get it to go. It's a little bit wide. Hayes going to keep it alive for the Eagles. Watts got knocked away. Chase Watts again. No. 3rd try. And it's Hayes in front of the net. It got saved by Nebus. They had about 4 tries right there to tap in their first goal of the game. Unable to do so.
Well, you got to get, I mean, great chance for Barrington. Just a lot of compression, a lot of volume, density, and in the middle of the goal right there. So a lot of those shots were being blocked by the goalkeeper. The defenders they were putting their body in the line.
Absolutely. Panicini, what a pass. No look from Carrara up ahead. Leaning for it is Hughes, and too much on the pass from Marshall. Marshall gets it back, but Panicini has it. Panicini, nice move. Hughes, Marshall again. Can't get it, saved by Bruzy, and Wood pokes it away. But Henry gets it right back until Hayes trying to get it back. Carrara, he's got Hughes with him. And Wood with a great defensive play to get a stick in there, and Almeida going to pick it up for Barrington. Drake Almeida the other way, and that shot gets saved from Nebus. Second chance, and it hits the post. As Watts couldn't poke it in. Watts, right place at the right time, could not execute right there. Panicini going to reset for Hendricken. Marshall couldn't get a stick on it there as Almeida repossesses it at center ice.
Almeida's such a fast skater, great control of the puck. I mean, great job to get that shot off and get a chance up for the fellas.
3-on-2 break for Hendricken. What a Dika shot. Panicini, who put on all the moves, could not get that shot to go. Crane, nice move. Griffin Crane with some space. Crane, a little bit wide.
The handle, Tim, the handle.
That was an excellent handle from Crane.
Dear me.
Smith tries to get to Regine. Here's a chance. They could not get the count off the point. Nice move. Gorman puts it into the zone, but it goes right back to Nebus, who's going to just get his glove on top of that one. Stop the clock with 12:26 to go in the second period.
I don't know, Barrington's had a lot more chances this period. Definitely, they'll be coming out with some new energy. They know they need to get some back, being a lot more aggressive, and Hendricken's got their shots off, but nothing too easy, nothing too open. And I think those one-on-ones with the goalkeeper that you've seen from Crane has just been killing Barrington.
Kavanaugh on the break. He's got Crane with him. Kavanaugh, that one Try taking a shot, got deflected by the stick of Carmone. This game is brought to you by our great sponsors, including Ray's Hockey Shop in Smithfield, Rhode Island. Go to Ray's Hockey Shop in Smithfield, specializing in uniforms and custom team apparel, all done in-house. Call 401-231-1995. What?
Dude, don't
Brought
get
to you
mad
by
at me.
Premier Homes Realty in Cranston, Rhode Island. Stephanie Sosha has been in business for over 20 years, specializing as a certified real estate appraiser. Spanish-speaking, covers Massachusetts as well. Any questions are one phone call being answered away at 401-742-8971. And by our very own RR Elite Recruits with access to 60,000 coaches across 3,000 schools and 30 NCAA sports. Be seen by filling out an athlete submission form at rreliterecruits.com today. And we've also added club hockey and prep academy coaches to our list at rreliterecruits.com.
Yes. We're back.
All right. 3-0. Bishop Hendricken is dominating this one with a lot of ease, for being honest. Here in this first period.
Another little chance.
So that was a good chance off the mark. And for a Barrington, Bishop Hendricken team, that didn't even score in the first period yesterday. Came out firing, trying to close the series out with some style points. Here's Carrara. Gets it off the wall. Nice play over to Grislis. There's Grislis. Carrara at the point. Wants a shot. Second chance. Poked away by Almeida. Nice defensive play by the Eagles. It's Grislis. Cross-ice pass to Carrara. Grislis again. High slot. That one off the mark. And saved again by Bruzy, who's seen a lot of shots come his way today. Fighting for it is Watts. He can't.
Oh, the ref
and
goes
Pedicini
down.
runs right
Oh
into
my
the
God.
ref, who hits the back of
Oh,
his head. He is
no.
slow to get up. Oh, no.
Poor ref.
It was completely accidental right there as one of
Hey,
our
that's-
guys in the stripes.
That's the risk of the job, man.
Yeah, risk of the job. Eating some ice right there, but definitely was accidental. With Pacini trying to fight for that puck with Chase Watts.
Hope he's doing all right. Taking the helmet off. Looks like he's okay.
I think he'll be okay. We'll take a little commercial break as it's 3-0. Bishop Hendricken on top. 4 minutes into this second period.
And oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Gonna try a kick, goes in!
Oh, looks like
Right back here on Fans Only Sports Network. Referee
he's
looks
out.
to be okay. He's up and running.
Is he?
Champion, I think. Oh,
No,
it's
he's not.
only
He's
two
not- he's off
refs
the
actually.
ice.
There's only 2 officials on the ice.
They're playing a ref down. Let's see how that
See how that impacts the game
Yeah,
potentially.
very. He's probably just getting checked up by medical staff.
Fight for the buck in the corner. Grislis gets it back for Bishop Hendricken. And now a shot on net, a little bit wide for Wood. Almeida gets it back at center ice. Almeida trying to get through a convoy. Drake Almeida, Kavanaugh give him a tough time. Gets rid of the puck, and now a chance. Numbers here, and it's up ahead to Kavanaugh, and Bruzy's able to
Ooh,
come out of the circle and punch it out of harm's way.
what effort there.
Squires, 3-on-2. Squires wants it. That shot saved
Oh,
by Nebus, and the net moving after the matter.
wow. Hey, I might have been a tough pass, but that back door was wide open.
Sure was, as Gorman was in pursuit running with Kavanaugh, or with Squires, excuse me.
Letting the bugs in the back door, you know.
Yeah. Unable to let those bugs in there. And this one pinballing all the way back over to Bruzy. So an icing call against Bishop Hendricken. Rare Bishop Hendricken icing call.
Well, still no penalties, I would say.
Yeah, it's been a very clean game. No penalties in this matchup. We only saw 6 last night in game 1 of LaSalle and Mount St. Charles, you and I, Chuck.
That's true. That was a
Maybe it was 5, actually.
scrappy game.
Very scrappy game. It's passed too much. Looking for O'Connell. LaRose is there for the Hawks. Nice no-look pass. Moving around. Now some numbers here. That's a chance for Ferreira, who has a good look.
Great D.
And nice defense right there from Eric Hall as he tried to find LaRose running with him. And that would have been a great chance to make it 4-zip for Bishop Hendricken. This one deflects and goes all the way back over to Nebus. He gets on top of that one with 9:13 on the clock. This one is up in the air.
Oh, man.
And a big hit along the boards.
Oh, he's back up. He's up and back at him.
Back up and
That
running.
was insane. He went
Yeah.
right over the boards, right down the bench. Didn't
Sure
know it was his
was.
bench, am I right?
Yeah, I mean, so much for it. That's playoff adrenaline right there. As Carmone had Hayes up ahead. Hits off of his stick, no icing. Couldn't get it to him, and Hayes turns it over. It's Nardelli.
It's going 1-on-3.
Nardelli has a good look. Almeida coming up to him in pursuit, trying to wrap around the net. Post trying to make a play on this one, trapped in the corner. And Wood, Almeida, the combination there to take it out of his way. Kelsey up to Watts. Watts on the move. Chase Watts cuts inside, and Smith takes it away for Bishop Hendricken.
He was just smothered there. I mean, as a leading goal scorer on this team, definitely in need of some open ice here, and he's been swallowed up pretty much every time besides that opening goal. Try to get that backhand, just like the one we saw against Mount. Since then, though, great defense from Hendricken, not allowing such a weapon to get open ice, you know.
And Watts, I mean, he's known for his ability in the open ice and his shot making ability. Here's a shot. Second chance from the net, and a score off the rebound. It's Nate Marshall again with his second of the afternoon.
Woo! What a game. Hey, I'm telling you, Tim, it's the home ice.
As the Bristol boy in Portsmouth getting his second of the game on the tap-in, similar to his first goal. As Andrew Smith took the initial shot, and Bishop Hendricken, if they weren't due for a goal, just shows they were right there. So Marshall with 2, Crane with 2.
Two of like very similar goals there.
Sure
Like
was.
a little deflection, snuck it behind the back of the goalkeeper and just bounced out right to Marshall. So these two in front of the nets, way to cram it in. I mean, those are the most textbook goals in hockey. You know.
As this one's sent out by Hall, and no one home with the other icing against Barrington. As we're over halfway through this game, Bishop Hendricken leading it 4-0.
Trying to see him. I don't know why James isn't saying this out.
As Barrington just coming out flat. They've been outscored 7-0 in the 5 periods so far these two teams have played in the postseason. This Hendricken defense and offense so well-rounded, so perfectly shaped for a team like Barrington, poised to get their 4th win against these Eagles this year. Second at the Abbey. Poke, here's a chance for LaRose. Second opportunity for Ferreira. Couldn't poke it in. Right back at the top. Here's a shot, second chance. And it wasn't there for Hayden Correnti.
Oh.
And that's Trent Sen trying to get there. He takes a shot from Carenti in front of the net. Clausen couldn't get his stick on the puck. Hayes.
Oh, what control.
And LaRose with some great control. Sen whiffs on that shot, taken away by
2-on-2
Caleri.
Stick on the
2-on-2 and Caleri. Yeah, someone lost their stick. It's Hall who lost
the stick
it.
blocks it. Oh, no.
Here's a shot in front of the net. Almost tapped in by Ferreira.
That stick's playing a little defense over there, too.
Here's Smith from the blue line. Up to LaRose. Inside a shot and a score. What a pass from LaRose to Steven Nardelli. And it's 5 on the board for Bishop Hendricken.
One time.
A one-timer.
Jinx. Tim, you owe me a Coke from this concession stand.
Yeah, if it was open.
Yeah, I don't think it's open.
If the Abbey, cared about us. But 5-0, the Hawks in control, and this thing is getting ugly.
It is. 2 bird teams. I didn't realize that before we
Yeah,
started.
I actually didn't realize that either.
Eagles versus the Hawks. I wonder who would win a fight in real life.
I'm going to go with an Eagle.
Yeah,
no, I don't know.
Eagles are big, though.
Some Hawks are big, though, as well.
That's true.
I don't know, man.
Eagles are really big, though.
We should just ask Twitter or something. Here's Watts. His shot too tall. Had a chance there.
And I think we're definitely looking at that, man, if Barrington's going to turn the tide of the storm here. Sitting on the puck. Squeeze it through. Looks like we're just going to reset here. But look at that classic Hendricken Hawks. A lot of aggressive defense and kind of taking the risk, putting that pressure on there, like, and pressing. But they haven't conceded a single goal today, so looks like it's been working.
Watts trying to get there for Barrington. Not going to happen. Chris Hughes off the wall. Carenti couldn't get there first. Instead, it is Carrara inside. Marshall, another chance. Almost with a hat trick right there. But Hughes able to get it back. Almeida laid him a limpy hit on that one. Carenti can't get it. Kelsey fighting for it, but instead it finds its way over to Drake Almeida. Up ahead. Watts trying to get there. Carrera off the wall, and Kelsey at center ice couldn't get it. Instead, Penicini trying to get through, and they'll be offsides against Bishop Hendricken. 4:35 to go here in this second period. It's been all Hendricken as they shut out Barrington in game 1 of the series, trying to get back-to-back shutouts. Be the only team in the playoffs to do that, as every team except for Barrington scored last night in the quarterfinal round. Here is Kavanaugh. Nice pass to Crane, number 3! Oh. Gets his 3rd of the game!
Hendricken hat trick.
And it's a Hendy hat trick as Griffin Crane with his 4th goal of the series, his 3rd today. That one, another one, top shelf.
Silent.
Where Mama hides the cookies, and it's 6-0.
It is silent in here, Tim.
And those cookies that Mama hides, half a dozen of them on the board.
They're pretty impressive. All 5
Hendricken.
all 6 goals have been. Oh no, there's one extra one. Okay, I was gonna say by 2 people, but
6 goals, 3 different goal scorers. 3 from Crane, 2 from Marshall, and 1 from Steven Nardelli. Here's a chance right off the point of attack. It is LaRose inside on the pass from Caleri. Caleri trying to get behind him, and Squires puts it up, center ice. Andrew Smith makes a move. Smith off the wall, and Marshall. Cross-ice pass to LaRose. Gorman takes it away. Still just 4 minutes to go in this first period. This is just an onslaught. 6-0 to score. Barrington has stood no chance here at home today.
Good, an offside call?
I think it wasn't offsides again. No, it's actually the game's first penalty.
Oh.
And it's against Aiden Ferreira. So Barrington with the
It's
first.
time to do it now. That's
Yeah,
all I
I mean,
say.
it's about right. Barrington will have the game's first power play. Down 6-0. as Aiden Ferreira entering the sin bin. Almeida. Nice pass to Watts, and he couldn't get it to his man in Kelsey as was caught again a piece of it first there. Here's Wood in their own zone. Watts. Marshall draping all over him, and Marshall gets a stick in there to get it away for Hendricken. Nice play there. Here's Almeida. Almeida shot wide. Watts there for the rebound. Couldn't get there, and now making a move. Watts inside, a shot for Kelsey. That was a good look. Probably their best of the entire game. Coming on the advantage, but another good save from Nevis.
Yeah, he's having a crazy good game right now.
Hayes, Penicini on him. Almeida, Wood, high slot. This one's off the knee of Kelsey and into the netting. With a minute 2 to go on the power play. Down 6. So Barrington team, I mean, this is a squad that we saw have 5 goals against Mount last Friday night. You know, they had 7 against Smithfield on Monday, and you know, through 5 periods with Bishop Hendricken, they have been scoreless. Can it change here? Drake Almeida puts it in there. Hayes was there as well. Nothing. Almeida back to Wood. He takes it, and it's in the air almost. Got the fans up on their feet for a sec, but Nebus is right there. And some hands thrown after the matter.
Yeah, the net's off.
Bank did move a little bit. This game is brought to you by our great sponsors, Ray's Hockey Shop in Smithfield, Rhode Island, who specialize in uniforms and custom team apparel, all done in-house in Smithfield, Rhode Island. Call 401-231-1995 or go to ray@rayshockey.com for all of your hockey needs. By Premier Homes Realty in Cranston, Rhode Island, Stephanie Socially anchoring that. She's been in the business for over 20 years as a broker and homeowner, also a certified real estate appraiser. Speaks Spanish, and they cover Massachusetts as well. Any questions, and they're one phone call away from being answered at 401-742-8971, and by our very own RR Elite Recruits with access to 3,000 schools and 6,000 coaches. If you are a high school athlete looking to be seen at the next level, be seen by signing up today. Hayes in front of that had a chance. Nevis just covering the entire area of that net as it moves once again with 23 ticks to go on the sequence.
Maybe he's covering too much of it. Keeps going off the...
Yeah. Maybe a little bit, maybe a tad bit.
Happens, though. They're on ice, you know what I mean? Can't just start, you know?
Here's Almeida.
He wants to shoot.
He wants it, he takes it, won't go a second chance. Kelsey and Watts were not home. He gets it back. Final seconds of the power play. Tipped in by Hayes. He couldn't get it.
What a save.
It's another great save from Nebus. His reaction time has been absurd today. As another penalty, I think, might be called here. Penalty's going to end in 2 seconds for Ferreira, excuse me.
It's a Barrington penalty, I believe.
And it's going to be against Connor Hayes, sophomore. So Hendricken will be on the power play. This is going to be dangerous for the rest of the rest of the second period, unless they can score. Which, you know, by the way, things have been looking today, already with 1 power play goal. Actually, no power play goals. This is their first power play of the game, but with 6 non-power play goals, this is a crazy chance to go up 7 after the first 30 minutes of this one.
Tim, I just think it goes to show you how good the Barrington defense is. I mean, Nevis is playing insanely well in the goal, and you know, early in the game when you're trying to catch the goalie off guard, you know, the defense really just stepped it up, put their bodies in the line, and that's why this game's scoreless. It's been total domination so far.
It's Penicini moving around. Kavanaugh trying to continue that domination. Here's a chance for Kavanaugh. Hits the post, keeps it alive behind the net. Trying to wrap around, but gives it to Crane instead. Griffin Crane back to Kavanaugh. Penicini at the blue line, moves it up. Here is Kavanaugh again. Back to Grislis. Play Grislis to Kavanaugh. Cross-ice pass. It's Crane. Hits the post for the second time in the power play. As 64 seconds remaining on the clock here in this second period.
Oh. It's going to be a nice break for us, Tim.
Sure will be. I mean,
It's
this is
chilly.
it's chilly up in the Abbey,
The body's regulating right now.
and it is just an ugly game all around. At home for the Barrington Eagles. Hendricken try to get number 7 of the game. Smith puts it down. Here's a chance for Carter. Back to Smith. Smith wants it and scores off the ricochet. It may have been tapped in by Regine, or maybe it was the back of Cody Wood, but Regine leading the line back to the bench, give him the goal, and it's number 7 on the board for the Hawks. As
Tim.
he scored last night, scores again right here.
As I was saying, man, the deflections, they've been all over it, right in front of the net, just standing there, you know, redirecting this. The goalie can't be there, you know what I mean? And looks like we have a baby crying. Might be a Barrington fan.
Sure might, as this has been a game to cry about if you are a Barrington fan. Don't mean to be facetious, but I mean, this has just been not a good one. 7-0 the score. I had to fix that real quick. As we are 40 seconds away from Mr. Zamboni coming out to clean this ice.
Oh, Tim, do you believe in miracles?
I do, but I'm not sure if I do today.
Yeah, they're going to need one. That's for sure.
I mean, Chuck, me and you are just, you know, if we're doing a game, you know it's going to be a blowout, basically, I think at this point.
Games, I know.
Or Deli, who scored earlier, couldn't get one there.
It's all right, though.
Lays a shot
Good to
on
see talented teams play, man.
Snow. Fight on the boards. Gorman fighting with Carter, and that is going to end the second period. And this has been all Hendy through the game's first 30. 7-0 in favor of Bishop Hendricken. And they are 15 minutes away from clinching their spot to the next round. They'll play the winner of Burrellville and Warwick. Game 2 is later today on Fans Only Sports Network. However, not over yet. This Barrington still with 15 minutes to try to score 7 goals. They'll need one every 2 minutes. See if they can do it.
Be difficult.
Sure will be. But Hendricken leading it. We'll take a little commercial break before we enter period number 3 to wrap things up here at the Abbey. We'll be right back.
And oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up, and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
In, fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Gonna try to kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
And oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up, and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
In, fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Gonna try to kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
And oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up, and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
In, fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Gonna try to kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
And oh, oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up, and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
Fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Let's try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
In, and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up, and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
Fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Let's try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
In, and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up, and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
Fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Let's try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
In, and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up, and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
Fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Let's try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
In, and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up, and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
Fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Let's try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
In, and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up, and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
Fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Let's try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
In, and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up, and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
Fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Let's try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
In and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
First try kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
In and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
First try kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
In and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
First try kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
In and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
First try kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
In and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
First try kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
In and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
First try kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
In and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Gonna try a kick. Goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
In and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Oh, Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Gonna try a kick. Goes in! Wait just a second.
All right, 15 minutes on the clock. Period number 3 about to begin as this has been all Hendricken through the game's first 30 minutes, putting up 7, including, 4 in that second period. This has been a blowout in this game, and Barrington Hendricken well on their way to the next round.
We got we should have a special guest for this blowout, as we're gonna try to bring some entertainment.
Sure
I'll
will.
hand my mic over to James Marshall, the elder brother of Nate Marshall, who played for Mount Hope, even won the D3 state championship. Am I right, James?
So Chuck,
What's going on, everybody?
we got James Marshall here, man. James, your brother, already with 2 goals in this game. I mean, how's it feel to watch little bro try to get his second ring?
That's awesome, man. Really proud of him. He puts in the work every day, and I'm glad to see it's paying off for him.
Sure is. It's a couple of cheeky tap-ins. Just posted one on our Instagram at Fans Only Sports, FO Sports with a Z. As Hendricken on, full steam today. Just stayed and drive the whole contest. This thing hasn't even been close here in this one. I mean,
Yeah, it's a
what a move from Griffin. Crane! That one a little bit wide. Had 3 goals in the game's first 30 minutes, including 2 in the second. 2 in the first, almost with his 4th of the game right there. Here's LaRose trying to wrap around. Hendricken running up this one. It's Barrington. It seems like they've only possessed the puck really like 10% of this game. And what's the key behind that? I mean, just dominating the possession of the puck, as Hendricken has done all game today.
yeah. So it looks like they're moving the puck really well. They're getting it deep into their offensive zone. They got a nice cycle going. It's making it really hard for Barrington to break the puck out. Getting a lot of shots on net. A lot of chippy goals. They're hustling too. Good to see.
You can see it all game. It's been a lot of the same in this series as a whole. Getting back to the regular season. This is a 2-on-1 and a nice job by Almeida to lay out for that one. Would have been the 8th goal of the game potentially for the Hawks. Here's a chance for LaRose on the right side of the net. He couldn't tap it in and Wood give him a tough time. Taken away by Watts, and Chase Watts can't get there before LaRose. And it's just such a deep team from their 1st to 4th lines, showing why they're the defending champs and the undisputed at this point, best team in the state.
No, he played last year. Yeah.
Here's Wood. Hitting off the wall. Carter putting it into the zone. Only some yellow jerseys there, highlighted by Drake Almeida, excuse me. Hughes taps it up ahead. Try to find Marshall on the cut. I mean, your brother on the ice now. Heck yeah, my man.
Yeah.
22 with 2 goals.
22, man. Playing center.
Goals number 6 and 7 on the year for him. This one picked up by Tucker. Squires makes a nice move. Squires couldn't get the shot off. This is the 4 games between these 2 teams. Bishop Hendricken has outscored them 19-3 in the 4 games. This is not a job by Carrera to stay on sides. Ahead to Hughes, and it's poked away by Vieira. This one is put back into Barrington zone. Gristle's chasing after it, or Hendricken zone, excuse me. Getting it back for the Hawks. Kavanaugh Trying to get by Snow. Defers it to Penicini, but we'll roll over to Griffin Crane on the other side. Crane. Got the starting lineup, first line in the game for Bishop Hendricken now, and it's Crane leaving it. Here's a shot a little bit wide for Nick Vergine, who had a great chance there. As Chuck coming back on the mic. Shout out to our man James Marshall for coming on.
Questions, so
Making his broadcasting debut.
yeah. Yeah, congratulations on your brother's success. You know, wish the best to him. I'm sure we'll see you at some other games very soon. I should see you soon. Just over the bridge, beloved Bristol, Rhode Island. We're coming from Portsmouth. Actually, very close to where me and James work.
Watts, nice move. Watts' shot deflected. Oh! And the rebound unable to get after was Hayes. Here's a shot from the blue line from Vieira. Carmone will put it into play, and they're starting to find their rhythm now.
There's been too many of those opportunities for Barrington where they've had the puck right out in front of the net and they just can't tap it in. But actually, Tim, would you like to introduce our second guest now?
You can introduce him.
Okay.
I'm losing it right now.
Brother of the Marshalls, also hailing from Bristol, Jake Marshall. And Jake,
the man, the myth.
Have you been watching this game, Jake?
Yes, I've been watching this game. My little brother Nate taught him everything he knows about hockey.
Hold up, say that again. You didn't get picked up.
Did it get picked up?
You've taught him everything he needs to
My
know?
little brother, 22, Nate Marshall, taught him everything he knew about this sport. You know, ever since he was a little kid, you know, I was just been playing puck with the kid, you know. So scored. I got, you know, led the team in points last year at Division II. You know.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that's how it is, man. You know. Got that, you know. All right, here we go.
All right, just to remind you, everyone, that Jake is Portuguese and Italian. He is not Canadian. He does not talk like that.
But he is light-skinned.
He is entertaining. I mean, depending on your definition of light skin, Tim.
Carter gets that one deflected. Sent in there by Nardelli. Goes back to Carter. Moves it back. Here's a shot. Saved. Again, new goalie in the game for Barrington. It's Noah Saloy, the freshman. Five and change into this final period. This game is brought to you by our great sponsors, Ray's Hockey Shop in Smithfield, Rhode Island. Specialized in uniforms and custom team apparel. Everything done in-house. 401-231-1995. The place to call. Go to Ray at rayshockey.com. By Premier Homes Realty in Cranston, Rhode Island. Stephanie Sosha anchoring that one. She's been in business for over 20 years as a broker and owner, also a certified real estate appraiser. Speaks Spanish and also covers Massachusetts as well. Any questions can be answered at 401-742-8971. And by our very own RR Elite Recruits. If you are a high school athlete looking to be seen at the next level, be seen by signing up today by filling out an athlete submission form at rreliterecruits.com today with access to 60,000 coaches across 3,000 schools and 38 NCAA sports. We've also added club hockey and prep academy coaches to our list, so sign up today if you are interested in that. 9:12 to go in this one. It's been a blowout. Hendricken still scoreless in this third period. And Hughes gets it on the pass from Marshall. This one got deflected by Hall. Back to Hughes. He lost the puck. Penicini has it at the blue line. Nice pass over to Grislis. He wants it. A rebound, Carrara. Marshall was there as well, but coming out of the pile with this, Henry Kelsey. Just poked away by Carmone. Kelsey loses his footing. Watts. Pinball's off the wall. Inside of Watts, a good chance. He got poked away by Grislis. And Marshall will get it back for Bishop Hendricken. Marshall spinning off the wall and finds Penicini, who lost his balance on a tough shot. Took his whole body weight out right there.
Yeah, that's tough, man. I mean, it goes to Hendricken, so I hope he can afford another stick. But some units down the drain, for sure. It's got to hurt.
Yeah, that one a little bit twisty right there. As we're 7 minutes into this final period. Here from the Abbey. Smith going to get it back for Bishop Hendricken. He's got Hayes in front of him. Smith Turns it over. It was taken away, slapped down by Bryce Kupperman. He's got 2 minutes on this team, but Barrington, with their season about to end in the next 8 minutes, just riding it out right now. Here's Kavanaugh. Going down the near side, Richie Kavanaugh. Or Will Kavanaugh, excuse me. Richie's from Warwick Co-op, who plays later today against Burrellville from Beeville, as we're over halfway through this third period. Kavanaugh has a good chance. Here's a shot, slapped down in front of the net. Here's an opportunity for Regine. He can't poke it in. Initial shot taken by Matt Giuliano. As Wood will send it out of the zone, and Smith just right there for Hendricken, and Hendricken just not letting Barrington even sniff the puck. Crane leaves it for Kavanaugh.
Could be pretty hard to sniff a puck, Tim.
Yeah, it would be pretty hard to physically do it.
Unless you're a goalie.
Here's Crane, nice move to get by Snow and taken away by Squires for a sec. Carter gets it back at center ice, up ahead. Kavanaugh dumps it in there. But Almeida there first for Barrington. Drake Almeida charging through. Almeida takes a shot. That's wide the mark. Gorman trying to slice through Carter. He couldn't do it. That one got a piece of Nevis. Two on two. Here's a chance for LaRose off the feed from Caleri. Inside, LaRose had a chance in front of the net, but not a good pass. Here's Penicini, put him in there, and scores the goal! Aiden Penicini.
Wow.
Just throws his stick to center ice with a long-range goal, and it's 8 on the board for Bishop Hendricken.
Tim, that has to be about the 5th deflection goal that we've had this game.
Yeah, I think it may have hit off the back of Ferreira.
Everyone besides Crane, yeah. An own goal, maybe? It did look like it might have went off for the Barrington defender there.
But as of now, it is Penicini with the goal, his second of the year, the defenseman, and all-star for Bishop Hendricken. See what they'll put in the books as it's 8-0. Bishop Hendricken on top with 5:09 remaining in this one. It's been ugly. And I think they're gonna they keep the clock running actually right now. Did you say that, Chuck, already?
What?
The running clock? I think the clock was just running.
I did not. I mean, it makes sense.
Makes sense.
So instead of a mercy rule in the playoffs, they just have just run the clock. Makes sense.
Barrington is getting embarrassed. What will be their final game of the year?
Yep. Last 5 minutes.
You're at home.
Put your all out on that ice, especially if you're a senior on this Barrington team. Although you did mention they do have a relatively young
Here's
team.
a shot from Kelsey. That was a great opportunity for Barrington as the clock continues to wind down.
Just haven't been able to get it past this big Bishop Hendricken goalkeeper today, man.
We're about 40 seconds behind. It's 4:15 on the clock. Almeida, his shot a little bit wide.
Just pass.
Hall grabs the rebound. Hayes. The wall, but Hendricken, you got to see a lot about this team coming on the road here today. And just playing twice as well as they did last night at home in their opening playoff game. Up into the zone, Smith. In front of the net. Cross ice pass to Drake Almeida.
Oh my. Just over.
As we're just over 3 minutes to go on this one. This one gets poked up ahead by Exeter. Almeida going to get after it for Barrington, trying to reset. Maybe a feel-good goal to end the season for Barrington. But it's LaRose, the shot. That one saved And falling on top of by Saloy.
Not more controlled game than yesterday, I'd say.
It's been
Some good
pretty
sportsmanship.
controlled. Only 2 penalties the entire game. 1 for each team. Carenti puts it in there. That's wide. Hit that one very hard, and up ahead it's Trevor Snow. Makes a move on the rose. Snow takes a shot off the body of Carenti.
It's a big boy.
And it's Ferreira. He's running with Kaliri. Kaliri trying to get there. LaRose also there. Swarm of yellow jerseys. Puts it in there. Kaliri off the skates of Vieira. And we're under 2 minutes remaining here from Portsmouth Abbey. Snow. That one too tall.
Down the defender here.
And shot from Wood
Another
is saved
save.
by Nebus.
This guy's a brick wall in front of that net, man.
Has been all game. It's under 90 seconds to go. Face off. Hughes gets it back. Goes out of bounds to stop play. Warning clock still going under 1:10 right now.
Well, it's still running.
Vieira.
Barrington wants to go out on a bang with a bang here. Definitely gonna put that effort. Trying to the very end. See if they can get lucky. As we prepare for the last 45 seconds of play
Here's Hall.
of Barrington season.
Slap down. Vieira off the wall, but yeah, I mean, last 40 seconds, Chuck. And it's been a good season in around high school hockey. This might be our last game, depending on how many game 3s we may or may not get on Monday, depending on the outcomes of later games today.
What a pass.
Marshall has his 3rd goal of the game, the hat trick
It's the
for
hometown
Nate
hat
Marshall.
trick,
The
Tim.
hometown hat trick, as his
He
brothers
gets it.
made a cameo on air today. And that's a hat trick from Nate Marshall, a hat trick from Griffin
Brothers
Crane.
behind us.
And 9 goals on the board, and that was going to end the game. Here from Portsmouth, 9-0.
Wow.
Bishop Hendricken, in dominating fashion, wins this one. They are moving on to the semifinal round. They'll play the winner of Burrillville and Warwick, as Crane and Marshall both leave this one with
Tim, I
hat
don't think I was
tricks.
going to get to say it, man. But we'll see you at Riccati's. Let's go.
All right, are we? We'll see him there?
Maybe him. I don't
All right,
know.
cool. All right, so from Tim Duffy, Charlie Faulkner. I mean, what an absolute blowout, tough game to watch.
Something we're used to, Tim.
But we're used to. We had a 9-2 LaSalle win last night as well. But a lot of good action today on Fans Only Sports. All of our playoff matchups, D1, D2, and Girls Division 1, all public for this weekend's contest. So tune in for those matchups as well, as Bishop Hendricken becomes the first team in Division 1 to advance to the next round, earning their spot. And they will play another week. The defending champs staying alive. But from Tim Duffy, Charlie Faulkner, and everyone else, thanks for
We're
tuning
out.
in. We'll see you guys all next time here on Fans Only Sports Network as Bishop Hendricken advances.